Hello traders, it's your one and only forex coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you all here today on this one. Alright, if this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a little favor, smash the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so that you'll be the very first person to get notified the moment Team Legend releases a new video, because right here in this channel, all I post are strategies to win in the forex market, volatility index, and the boom and crash market. Okay. So guys, today I've got a wonderful strategy in order for you to be able to use it to trade against the boom and crash market. Okay, in order for you to use it to catch spikes. Okay, if you guys notice, even when I give you signals, you on boom and crash, you would always notice that I always love to trade with the spikes, and I never trade against the spikes. Okay, and I've been getting quite a lot of questions concerning that, like, Tim, why don't you trade the candlesticks? It's just kind of me. I love to catch the spikes. Okay, all right, because I believe that with the spikes it's quite much easier and faster for me to make my money, because if I can catch one or two spikes, that's quite gonna give me a lot of money, depending on the lot size that I use, than waiting for candlesticks and all the rest. Okay, so that's why I love to give more strategies on catching spikes. Now I've got a video that I want to make for you guys, because a lot of you already know how to use indicator strategies like overbought, oversold, but there's one thing that is always difficult for traders, and that is how to really know when the market has really gotten to overbought, and how to really know when price has gotten to oversold. It's really difficult for traders to be able to know and understand the logic behind overbought and oversold. So I'll be making that video for you guys. That should be the next video that I'll be posting next for you guys. So that is why you want to make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn the notification bell on, so you'll be the very first person to get notified when I release that video on how to know when price has really gotten to overbought and oversold, even on your entry time frame. It's gonna be a wonderful strategy, guys. So let's get straight into the business. Now, for this strategy is very simple. All right, I've got two different indicators here. One is the bull power and one is the RSI. All right, now the bull power indicator is going to help you know when the bulls have entered the market or when the bears have entered the market. You're going to use this indicator for both the bulls and both the bears. All right, but in case if you want to use the bear power, there's also a bear power, right? You can decide to use that, but I don't give myself the stress of going to change indicator here and there, because I want to trade boom or I want to trade crash. So I prefer just using the bull power. All right, so how do you use this strategy? Now, the bull power, like I said earlier, it tells you when the bulls have entered the market, and that is as simple as this. Let me get an arrow. Now, when the bulls enters the market, all right, you would notice when the bulls enter the market, you will notice the candlesticks of the bull power begins to go to the upside. You see them going to the upside. This simply means that the bulls were really in power during this era. Okay, they were really in power during this era. Now you would notice something. When the bears started showing up gradually, you notice that this zone started demarcating gradually, and it got to the bottom line, which is where zero level. Okay, so when it got to zero level, what happened? The bears tried to push down, but they couldn't. Right, the bears did what? They tried to push down, but they really couldn't push down, and that was how we saw the bulls continued the move. That is because the bulls were really in power. Okay, so how do you know when the bears have entered the market? You only want to see these candlesticks that are upward here. You only want to see them falling downward. For instance, this zone, you see the bears were in power at the zone, and that's why we had this massive spikes to the downside, telling you that there is bear power. Okay, and from here to here, and from here to here we are at the bull power. Okay, so that's just the simple thing you want to use this indicator for, to know when the bulls are in the market and when the bears are in the market. So when price crosses 0.00 to the downside, the bears are in the market, and when it crosses to the upside, it means that what, the bulls are in the markets. Comment the bulls are in the market. Let me be sure of those who are following me bomber to bomber. Comment it right now. Okay, so how do you use the strategy? When the candles are on the upside, okay, you want to observe at least, let there be 3 to 4 candlestick pushing to the downside. That is if you want to catch spikes. If you're using it for boom to catch spikes to the upside, you only want to focus on the bullish candles going to the upside. But since it's crashed, we're going to be focusing on the bearish candles. Okay, so right now,
the secret to successful trading is a good strategy, proper risk management, and a good trading plan. 3-sum forex sniper strategy has got it all in one. 3-sum sniper strategy is made up of 3 strong confluence trading strategies that is built in one strategy. It is a pure price action strategy that is tested and proved to be 95%. You don't need lagging indicators, and you don't need to be a pro in price action and technical analysis in order to use 3-sum sniper strategy. All you need is to follow the exact rules set for you on the strategy. Use the trading plan and risk management plan provided for you on the blueprint and you will win. Instead of $50, you will be amazed at the low price you can get 3-sum sniper strategy this season. Click the link below to grab your copy today and begin your new sniper trading journey instantly.
3-sum sniper strategy is still on a very low price, guys, so I advise you go get yours right now. Okay, you don't want to see things like this. You see the bears push down here, the bulls pushed up here a little bit, the bears pushed down again, you understand, and after how many times they pushed down, the bulls showed up again. That's a confusing state of the market. You don't want to get into that kind of market because it's going to play with your emotions. You see this zone, so confusing. You only want to see full strength. You want to see the spikes going even long, the candles going long, to prove that the bears are really in the market. Okay, so when you see this kind of things occurring, then you know that the bears have entered the market. Then the next thing you want to do is to look at your RSI indicator. Now you want to go to your RSI indicator. All right, the two numbers you're really going to focus on more is what, 30 and what, 70. Okay, as your overbought and your oversold. Those are the two numbers you're going to focus on more. I think I need to change the color so that it can be a little bit brighter. So you just want to focus on the 70 and the 30 more. Okay, so when you see that the bears have showed up with the bull power indicator, you want to ask yourself, where is my RSI? Okay, where is what, my RSI? Now, as you can see clearly, the RSI is below 70 going to the downside. Okay, so it hasn't gotten to 30, which is oversold, which means you can look for a selling opportunity even while it's around the zone. Okay, until it goes and crosses 30 level, then you know that it's at oversold and you should look forward to exiting the market, or unless you just want to buy, it's left to you. Okay, so for instance, on this zone right here, the RSI was above 70, which is a good indication that you should be looking forward to selling anytime soon. But you have to only sell when you start seeing the bear power, or when you start seeing the bears showing up. At this zone right now, we can see that the RSI indicator was indicating overbought, right? So if it's overbought, why shouldn't I sell? But we can see clearly that at this zone, the bull power was still proving bullish strength. There was no bearish strength here. You can see there was no bearish strength here at all. This is where the bearish strength started showing up. So you don't want to sell until you see the bear power show up, even though you have this at overbought yet. That is why I said I'm going to make a video very soon to teach you guys how to really know when price is at overbought and when it's at oversold. That is going to help you guys in your trading career so much well. So you want to make sure that you smash the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the like button. Very important, and wait for that video. Okay, so at the zone, price went rallied up to this zone. Now you can see the RSI. This was when the RSI really crossed the 30, the 70 level, going into the downside, and that was when what the bear power started showing up. You see, that was when the bear power started showing up, proving that the bears have actually entered the market. Okay, they have entered the market. So you want to make sure that the two indicators aligns together. If they don't align together, don't take the trade. Sometimes you can see one would face downward and the other is still up. Don't enter. Let the two align. So these two aligned at the zone. You can see clearly they aligned at the zone. The RSI proved the down sell. So you want to make sure that this in the RSI moving average line, you want to make sure that it crosses the 70 downward before you look for selling opportunity. And you want to make sure that the bull power has proved a bearish strength before you look for selling opportunity. And risk management is always very important. No strategy is 100%. Okay, so risk management is always important. And once you place a trade, make sure you place a stop loss on a reasonable level so that you don't lose what you don't want to lose. Okay, so that's just a simple way to really trade this market. So the bears showed up full strength until when they got here. Now when they got here, what happened? We see clearly that I just need to drag this here. Okay, we see what happened here when price got here and the bull started showing up. When the bull started showing up gradually at this zone, the bull power started showing a bullish trend, but it was not strong enough. It's not advisable to enter yet. It's not strong enough until where we can see the strength. The strength, according to the name of the indicator, it says bull power or bear power. So you only want to see the power. You don't want to trade when there's no power, even though it's proving an up direction at this zone, but there was no power. Right? If you understand, and comment power. And then your RSI on the other side coming out from 30 level is coming out from oversold. Okay, you always want to take note. Make sure that before you look for buying opportunity, okay, make sure that this moving average here crosses 30, gets in. If not, it might likely be a scam on you. You can see clearly that when it got to 30 here, it couldn't go inside. Rather, it came back up, and a lot of traders will say, hey, let's buy. And if the board, look, it's not a real buy opportunity because the bears are still in power. All right, and after it rallied to the upside, this was when it really came to oversold. Now struggled around here. You can see it was consolidating here, but on this zone is the bears in power. It's pushing to the downside. All right, and then the bull started showing strength. It came out of the 30 level finally, and then the bull power proving the up direction. Okay, so that's just a simple strategy. All you want to do is to make sure you just follow the simple rules that says let the two indicators align, prove a bearish move for you before you look for selling opportunity and catching the spikes. The same thing vice versa for the bull markets, the boom markets. Okay, so I hope this strategy works for you guys, and the settings goes this way. The bull power indicator has no much setting, just period of 13. The style, you make it red or whatever color that you want, and then you click down. Okay, and then the relative strength index has got period to be 11, apply to weighted close HLCC/4, levels to be 96, 97, 98, 12, 13, 14, 15, then 70, 30, and 90. Now you want to make sure that the style is red or whatever color you desire though. Okay, and that's just all bit, and your indicators are ready to be used. One thing you must always note is that indicators can lag sometimes, so you don't want to put all your trust on indicators. So I always strongly advise that you test run on your demo account severally, and once you know you're confident with the strategy, you can apply to your real account. Don't just go straight to your real account and boom, you start selling or buying. Okay, test run on your demo account. What we do is to give you strategies that we see that is working for us, and then we want to teach you how to use it. Then once you learn how to use it, apply it to your demo account and keep using it till it's good for you. If you're confident with it, then go to your real account with it. If you're not confident, leave it. Don't force yourself, or don't force trades on yourself, or force yourself on trades. You understand? That's one thing you need to understand about trading. My strategy might not be your way of trading. Your strategy might not be my way of trading. Everyone's got their strategies, but all we do is to share the idea of what we see working for us. Then you test run for your own self if it's gonna work for you. All right. Do not go risking your hard-earned money on a strategy you have not test run. That's why you have a demo account. I hope I'm communicating. If I am communicating, comment below. Yes, you're communicating. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like my video. And for the meantime, stay safe and keep winning.